Hey there, wanted to quickly show you how to add stickers onto a surface in Substance Painter, basically just like this. So first thing you would want to do, you will add a fill layer. After fill layer, you will find the sticker you want to use. It has to have transparent background. You can remove it in Photoshop or anywhere else where you could possibly do that. So you're basically going to take it and drag it and drop it into all libraries. And you're going to change this to texture. And you can change this to current session, which is going to be just now, or project that you're using right now. It's going to be always in that project or library, and that's going to be there forever until you delete it in every scene, in every project you make. So I'm going to use this current project that I'm using. You have to scroll down here. You're gonna alt and click on color to have just the color. We need just that. You're gonna take the sticker and you're gonna place it onto here. Now you're gonna see it. It's gonna be all over the place. UV wrap, we're gonna say none, because if we did use it, it would repeat itself all over the place. We do not want that. We're gonna say none. So that's just one. We want to also use planar projection, but since I moved it, I have to move it back. We're gonna do 1, 0, 0, so that it's in the middle. That's important. Now, from here, we can click this button right here. Basically, put it anywhere by changing it to planar. Here, we change it. By changing it means that it's not gonna work on basing on the UVs. It's gonna work basing on 3D scene, and it's not gonna apply just on flat surfaces, but it's also gonna wrap around places such as these edges right here. You can scale it. Also want to take off the star for now, because I want to place this one in there. Here. I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. And when you're happy with where it's placed, you can firstly, you have to name it flower sticker. Then you're gonna add anchor point. It's gonna say flower sticker. So now we're gonna add black mask and add fill. In the fill, we're gonna press the grayscale and do flower. We're gonna do extract alpha. Change here from keep alpha to extract alpha. Now, you can add height to it. And it's hard to see for this one because the borders are black. Basically what it's doing, it's adding extra shadow underneath, just like for these, so that it looks like it's on top of the surface, not like spray painted and has no thickness to it at all. So that's what we're basically doing here. That's how that works. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more interesting, more appealing, I'm gonna check real quick. If I like it, I want it a little bit smaller. Basically, if we want to make it more appealing visually, like for these, they have like they look damaged. They don't look freshly put on. And that's also something we can do. We can add a little bit of um, damage to it. So firstly, I would have the height, and I'm not sure which one I used. Let me check. My grunge map. Let me look for that. Grunge map 012. So I used this one. We're gonna go to flower sticker. I would say you have to add fill and select just height. And now under here we could add this. And this way you can invert to not. Okay, now you can also add filter. You can either try this and it's gonna make you really blurry, but you can also try warp. Try warp. Kind of messes up. You can either add warp or you can add fill. You have to kind of experiment because right now I'm not sure. I think I added levels to it as well. Height. And by doing this, I think I kind of decreased the amount of that height so that it does not look too damaged. You can also, if you don't like this one, you can try grunge map. You can try any grunge map, to be honest. Try this one. See what this one does. Yeah, this one's even better, to be honest. It's kind of, yeah, I like this one. This one's good. I do want the work, but I want much less. Yeah, this will do. Now, the best part about this technique is that after you've finished doing all of that, you can move it around and all of the shadows and every effect you've added basically stays on the sticker. It doesn't stay in the same place where you put it, it stays on the sticker wherever you move it. Which means you will not have to redo all these things. You'll be able to move this thing around and place it however you want because adding stickers is kind of like a process where you don't really know where you want them yet. But you're getting there, and yeah. So for this sticker, for example, I'll show you what I used. Added levels firstly. That made a huge difference right there, as you can see. And under height, I didn't add a fill like I did here. I simply added onto the original fill. Added height, this one. So this was basically before I did that, and this is after. Kind of gives it that vibe that it's like worn out. And I also added warp on a different layer to kind of mess with these because originally it was like this. This was the original sticker. I added warp to kind of make it more, I don't know, and then I added this one. For the bullet, I had the same effect, but it kind of looked weird from where the light hits, like right here about. So I took it off, but overall, that's basically how to do it. You can also try to wash it out a little bit so that it's more subtle. For the bullet sticker, I would also want to kind of make it more subtle. Just lower the opacity like you would on Photoshop. And there you have it. Now you have stickers on your surface.